Hello, everyone. I'm Ryan Ashley Wall. This is the Raw Quiz Show, Episode 6. Today is going to be a special event. I'm not going to reveal it yet because we have one question to get through before we start it. This is the Raw Quiz Show, where everything is unfair, and the winners are actually losers. All right, so first, so joining me tonight, I have Jack Cornwall.
What's up?
Rachel Wall. James Hamrick.
Hello.
Chris Heflin.
Hello, world.
And not Josh Mesker, but instead the eternal substitute, Joseph Vuke.
I am the body swapper.
All right, and with that gross image in your head, I want to start by awarding some special points. First off, we have support points. First to Jack, whose wife, Tiffany, answered our support question this week on the Facebook group. And the support question was, what is the only U.S. state to commercially grow coffee? Now, the answer was Hawaii. However, recent developments, as pointed out to me by Amanda Bice, California also grows coffee, but this time the support points were bow points. There are 5 of them, and they're Jack's. So, Jack, take a look at the scoreboard. Who do you want to hit with those bow points?
James.
James it is. James comes down to 65. And furthermore, last week I asked you all to do a challenge with a water bottle on your head. The only one to submit a video is Jack. And in addition to doing what I requested, he went above and beyond the Call of Duty and did it backwards and then forwards again. So, take a look.
All right, guys, here we go. Extra points. Backwards up the stairs. 1, 2, 3. Water bottle on my head. I'm not holding it, and I'll walk back down the stairs, too. Boom. I win.
And with that, I'm going to award Jack 10 points instead of the 5 that were initially there. All right. So
this is the only way I gain points.
Suck
This is
up.
the only way I gain points.
Suck up.
Our first question tonight is playing double duty. In addition to being for 10 sword points, it will also help us sort who is on what team for our event tonight. We're going to play the elimination game. I have several categories here. We're going to have to name those categories. If you take a look at the scoreboard, we are going to go scoreboard order, with our first category being Disney songs. Go, James.
Or Unfortunate Souls.
Vuke.
Beauty and the Beast. Till
Chris.
time. Be prepared.
Rachel.
Part of your world.
Gaston. Jack.
You're welcome.
James.
Kiss the Girl.
Josh.
Heaven lights, hellfire. Heaven's
Chris.
lights. Hellfire.
You've got a friend in me.
Rachel.
Let it go, let it go.
And
Man,
I am
hold
having
it
a
back.
brain fart, so that puts me on blue team. I'm gonna go ahead and change that real quick so that we can see real quick. I'm on blue team. Okay, so Jack, start us off with island nations.
What was the question?
New Zealand.
New Zealand. James, island nations.
Australia.
I'll take it. Vuke.
Madagascar.
Chris.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Rachel.
Australia.
Already said. Rachel, you are
God.
on red team.
My Google literally froze.
It's okay. All
Oh, we're
right.
using Google. That's right.
What'd you say?
Vuke, you were here all last week.
It's almost like I've been shown for ages, and I just forgot we use Google. It's okay.
Jack, start us off with animals that do not have 4 legs.
Ostrich.
James.
Ooh.
James is on blue team.
Oh, man.
Dang all of the stupid four-leg having.
You could have named any other bird. You could have done nothing but birds. The rest.
For some reason, as soon as Ryan said it, like in my mind, I'm like, I got kangaroo locked and loaded. And then when he said James, I'm like,
I thought of kangaroo too. I thought of snake and kangaroo, and then I was suddenly having this mind block of. But yeah, when somebody said ostrich, I also thought birds is a good way to go. Okay, Luke, start us off with named horses in pop culture.
Black Beauty.
Chris.
Secretariat.
Jack.
Seabiscuit.
Luke. All right, I'm disappointed that you guys did not get Shadowfax, the Lord of Horses.
Or Artax. Artax was my next one.
Yeah. So I sorted. Let's see. Rachel was red. Me blue. James blue. Vuke, you are red team. Chris, start us off with superheroes that can't fly.
Batman.
Jack.
I'm
And
completely losing. I was like, I had Batman in my head, and then I couldn't go anywhere else.
Gotcha.
Okay, so these are our teams for tonight.
Started running through Justice League. I couldn't find Flash, and you're wearing the damn shirt. Like,
Okay, so these are our teams for the night. James, Jack, and myself on blue team. Vuke, Chris, and Rachel on red team. Guys, we are playing a team deathmatch. That means that almost all of these questions are hostile, all right? But there are some which are not hostile, but there are no normal points. The non-hostile points are instead support points, which are normal points you can apply only to another teammate. So, to start this off, Chris, you won. It was 10 sword points. Your targets are Jack or myself. And also, as a reminder, your position on the scoreboard here will not change throughout the episode. So at times, it may be worth it to let a teammate do the answer. Chris, who are you hitting?
Jack.
Jack is down back to where he started at the beginning of this episode. So our first
everyone.
tonight is a viewer question, of which we have 4 tonight. I'm
Wow.
glad to be getting 4 distinct viewer questions from 4 different viewers. This is fantastic. First one from our regular Drew Dodgen of the Cellcast. He
Nice, Drew.
asks, in The Adventures of Tintin, what is the name of the model ship Tintin buys at the beginning of the movie for 10 sword points?
Rachel.
Rachel, what do you have?
Unicorn?
The unicorn is correct. Rachel, you only have 1 target you can hit, and that target is me. So I'm coming down. My own wife is killing me. Okay,
Wait.
so next question. We have a culture question. How many spectators could fit in the Circus Maximus? How many spectators could the Circus Maximus support? James died. Oh,
Chris.
there he is again.
Jack.
Chris, I heard you.
150,000.
Jack.
50,000 is correct. Chris, you can hit me or Jack.
Ooh. Jack.
I didn't miss you for 1 second, Chris.
Not in the least.
Hey, to be fair, you attacked me all the time, so I attacked you back anyways.
Yeah, but
We're
it's
gonna-
different when it's Chris. You
We're
know,
going to
yeah.
see if we can get James back.
Vuke, I actually kind of like you. Like,
Oh, I see.
Well, remember, Vuke is Josh as well. So
well,
I have to embody him as much as I can.
the list of Chris. You just made the list.
Oh, poor James. James is gone.
Uh-oh.
I am James.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Oh, Rachel, you can only get hit by one person. I can get hit by two.
Well, no, there's also
Wait,
both
who
points.
can I get hit by?
Yeah.
There's also both points. So,
I can
James,
get
are you
hit
back?
by
Okay.
James. and-
My internet may dip out completely. If that happens, don't be mean to me and hit me a lot.
Well,
I already
only-
said that I would play as you and Josh in the event. So
Okay, so now that we have James back, let's move on to our next question. Our next question is a history question. Who was the first brain surgeon to remove a brain tumor, and in what year did it happen for 10 bow points?
James.
True.
James,
William Williams Keene.
in what year?
1887.
That is correct.
Rachel. Oh.
Good job. Okay, Rachel.
Okay.
Okay, James, who are you hitting for 10 bow points?
Listen, Vuke, this is Josh, not you. I just want you to know that.
All right.
okay, I'll
allow
return
it.
as Josh, not me. Don't worry.
I want to clarify. I said my
Well, I
name
will
is-
take it as if
year
it were
wrong.
coming from you.
What'd you say, Rachel?
I thought he got the year wrong. That's why I randomly yelled out my name.
Yep. I saw two different numbers, but in my further research, I found 1887 was correct. So, okay. Next question is another, it's sort of history, but I categorized it as science. Who discovered cells in 1665 for 10 sword points?
Jack.
Jack,
Robert Hooke.
Robert Hooke is correct for 10
Chris.
sword points. Chris.
It was support points, Jack. It was support points.
If you want to give me the support points, go
No.
ahead.
If I can hit him, it's Chris. If I'm giving support points, then I can't give them to myself. So
I would appreciate the support points since I'm
Yeah,
the dead weight of the
I'm gonna
team.
give it to Ryan since he's got lower
Suck up.
points than you, James.
Suck up.
James, I'm not worried about you coming
Suck
down
up.
any farther anyway.
Suck up.
Speaking of support points, for 10 support points, our next question is, what were the two leading causes of death in the Civil War?
Joseph.
James.
I heard Joseph first.
Yes. So we infectious diseases and
Chris.
what's that?
Chris,
Chris.
come on. Come
Chris,
on.
what do you
No,
got?
hey, I said it.
Chris.
Are I in the queue?
I'm up.
Yeah,
Okay. Diarrhea and dysentery.
diarrhea and dysentery is correct. Chris.
Diarrhea would be a
Question.
rough way to go.
Question.
Yes.
There's support points.
So
Yeah.
I said it right after after
Juke.
Juke,
Classic
after
right there.
after Vuke. Do I not get put into a queue, or do I have to answer again?
I heard Chris and Vuke at basically the same time.
Oh, I didn't hear Chris the first time.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's so I kind of flipped a coin to begin with. So Chris.
Support. We'll give it to Rachel.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. With that out of the way, we reach our next viewer question. This one from Hannah Cornwall, I believe Jack's oldest daughter.
Yes. And she loves the show. Chris, she doesn't like you that much because you hit me all the time. She loves you, Rachel.
That's okay.
Aw, you, Hannah.
Well, you're on my team, so hopefully she doesn't have to hate Chris for long.
Yeah.
So, for 10 sword points from Hannah Cornwall, what are the names beside Bonnie's cubby in her kindergarten class in Toy Story 4? Okay, guys. I'm going to take the points. The answer is Tony and Anton. And I'm going to hit Rachel back.
Excuse you.
That's domestic abuse.
Right? Someone call the police. I'm sleeping on the couch tonight.
Great
Okay.
question, Hannah. Great question.
Hannah,
That was a really
legitimately
great question.
stumped me.
Good gosh.
I know.
Yeah,
Taking
I
after
was,
your dad and asking impossible questions. That's
I was
great.
this close to suggesting y'all fire up the movie.
Yeah, I was trying to pull up a
find
clip.
the scene, but I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know.
I was literally trying to pull up Disney Plus.
Yeah,
I was too.
I was pulling the YouTube clips.
Yep. So
So,
I was
And,
on Google Images.
Vuke, go see it.
Yeah, it's
it is really good.
Key and
Have you
Peele in that
seen
movie
the
is
other one?
great.
yeah.
Chris and Vuke, if y'all get the chance, please hit Ryan back for me. Please and thank you.
Okay,
Jack,
you
though.
may not have to.
Yeah.
For 10 bow points, we're doing a scavenger hunt. This time, it's not a clue. It's just anything made from a potato. Rachel gets the points. 10
And
bow
I scared
points.
Mocha in the point in the process. Thank you.
Okay, so the winner by a fairly large margin was Rachel.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had to actually go find a potato.
I was going to go grab a sack of potatoes, and I was like, wait, I have french fries.
Oh.
let me get chips. There are no chips in my house.
Yeah, chips would have been easier to find than this potato.
That's
Oh.
what I said, anything.
there's a bowl of potatoes right out there. I thought this was meant to be.
Rachel, 10 bow points. I assume I'm getting
You.
So
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oink.
So now that we've got that out of the way, let's move to our next question, a culture question. Rachel? Oh, good. What Super Bowl had the lowest score of all time for 10 sword points?
Chris,
Chris, what do you have?
Super Bowl. I can't say what the actual
Jack.
thing is, but it's L111.
That is correct. That is Super Bowl 50.
Hey, that's L-I-I.
Yeah.
L-I-I. Okay, I'm sorry.
Although technically in Roman numerals, I is 111.
So wait, did you say the lowest score?
Yeah.
Okay, because Google says it was Super Bowl 7.
Yeah, I also got 53.
what score was Super Bowl 7?
I don't know. Just shows that when it comes up. 1973, 14-7.
Yeah, no, this is lower.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is lower.
Okay, Chris.
Then Google's wrong.
Only
Chris,
for
you, Jack.
This is all right. What points are these?
Sword points.
Sword points, Jack.
Jack is at 15. He might die.
Yeah.
No, Jack!
Yeah.
All
That's what I
right.
get for being in between Chris and Vuke.
I'm legitimately worried
To
right
be
now.
fair, literally all of this has come from Chris.
It's true. It's true.
So wait, if Jack goes to 0, he's like out.
He's out. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So, science question. For 10 bow points, what is the difference between volts and amps?
Bolts and what?
Amps.
Chris.
Chris.
Don't you dare, Chris.
Voltage is a measure of pressure that allows electrons to flow, while amperage is a measure of the volume of electrons.
Okay. I also would have accepted measurement of voltage versus current, but that is an exceptional answer. Chris, 10 bow points. Is it Jack again?
No. Have mercy, Chris. Don't do it, please. I'm begging you.
It could
Don't
be me.
do it.
I mean, as Josh, I would love it if you hit James right now, but Jack would be really
Please.
fun.
Please,
I'm gonna
Chris,
hit
I'm begging
James.
You. Oh,
James.
thank you,
You're
Chris.
dead to me, Vuke.
James, it is.
Okay, I'm only acting on behalf of my.
Nope.
Yeah,
Vuke.
there he is.
Joseph Vuke.
On the list. Be like, I'm not even on the list, and I'm the only person you've attacked tonight.
That's the joke.
Okay, back-to-back science questions. What is considered the strongest metal on Earth for, again, 10 sword points?
Joseph.
Joseph, what you got?
Tungsten?
Tungsten is correct.
Boom! Knew that one without Google, baby.
Why did antimantium come to mind?
Vibranium.
Okay,
That was
Vuke.
sword points, right?
Yeah.
I am true to my benefactor, and I will get him as much ground as possible, and I will smack James right back, as promised.
Oh,
Is down again.
wow.
All right. I think this is the first time James has dipped below 50 since week 2.
Since we started at 50.
Classic.
Okay, guys. We're going to play a game of Pictionary. I'm going to use the whiteboard to draw something out terribly, and you guys are going to have to guess what that thing is. So, let's start. All right, we have 1, 2. This is very bad, guys, but
Do
bear
we
with
only
me.
get one guess?
No.
Chris,
Chris, what do you have?
Trump rally.
Funny, but not correct. Funny, but not correct.
Rachel.
Rachel, what
Illuminati.
is it? No, it's not the Illuminati.
What? Oh, alien. Abduction.
Jack,
Jack, what is it?
Hogwarts where they're trying on the hat.
No.
Joseph.
Rachel.
Fellowship.
Rachel.
Joseph.
Gandalf.
The Fellowship.
The Fellowship of the Ring is correct.
Yeah.
Did I have to say my name first?
Yeah, you would have had to say your name first.
Dang it.
I was just in there yelling out things.
I'm so glad I didn't have to get to the point where I was having to differentiate the height of Gimli from the Hobbits. And
Well, you started so small, you kind of hamstrung yourself. So.
Yeah.
What kind of points was this?
10 bow points.
Bow points?
Yep.
And my scoreboard is having issues. What is the numbers really quick?
So the other team would be James at 45, Jack at 15, and me at 30.
I don't want to be cruel to you, James, but you are the obvious target here.
Yep.
You really are. I gotta get you down, man. I gotta smack you down from that high horse you've been riding on.
You're really off. You're off tonight, man.
It's because there's been no cinema questions yet. Come on.
Oh,
Internet.
Actually, here's the thing. James might get this because it is a cinema question. This one, a viewer question from Nicole Stanley, and
Yeah, Nicole.
it is quintessentially cinema once you realize what the question is. Which Rolling Stones song has been used the most in Martin Scorsese's films, and what films is it in? For 10 bow points. Which Rolling Stones song has been used the most in Martin Scorsese's films, and which films is it in?
Joseph.
Joseph, what do you have?
The song itself is Let It Bleed.
No.
Oh, man, this told me wrong.
Which Rolling Stones song has been used the most in Martin Scorsese's films, and in what films is it in?
Jack.
Jack, what do you have?
The song called Afternoon Tune. Is that right?
No.
Dang it, I got the movies.
Can I just get part of it right?
James, yeah, we'll see what you got.
Was it Satisfaction?
It is not Satisfaction.
Rachel.
Rachel,
Give me shelter.
Gimme Shelter is correct. Do you know what movies?
Hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
It's
I know
okay.
the movies.
I'll answer this part. It's in Goodfellas, The Departed,
Casino.
and twice in Casino.
Yeah.
I found it too late. Yep, there it is.
Dang it, I was looking at the wrong.
Rachel, 10 bow points. Your opponents are James, myself, and Jack. James with 35, me with 30, Jack with 15. Who are you hitting?
James.
Ooh.
Wow.
Now that is surprising. I thought she'd go back at her husband again.
Me too.
it's getting dicey,
No, I already
man.
got him back. I'm not vindictive. I'm just vengeful when I'm mad.
I will point out, James, you are no longer my target.
This is a
Great. That just leaves me.
Jack's like, Ryan doesn't even exist. Trust me.
Ryan? Never heard of her.
All right, culture question. What is the longest novel in English for 10 sword points?
Jack.
Jack, that was fast.
What is it? Artemini Ola Grand Cirrus?
That is not what I have.
Chris?
Rachel?
James. I
heard
said it.
Chris. I heard
Oh.
Chris.
Marion Bad, my love.
That is correct for 10 sword points. Your options are Jack or me.
Yeah.
Mm.
Chris, don't do it.
Just do it. Rip the band.
I mean, he's only going to have 5 points. He'll still be alive.
Ryan.
Okay.
Oh.
Chris is what he's doing now. Vuke is being strategic and bringing everyone down.
He could feasibly kill me and Jack before the night's over.
Yeah.
You guys have missed me, right? You guys have
No.
missed me. Yeah.
for
There's
1
no
second.
way I could replace you, Chris.
Not
You
for 1
are
second did I
so
miss you.
much.
I love Vuke so much more.
So I told a fan, I calculated how much damage would be done, and I told him, I said, we might lose a couple people tonight. But that's why it's called Deathmatch. Okay,
Yeah.
history question. Which Chinese dynasty was the longest ruling in China for 10 bow points?
Jack,
Jack, what do you have?
the Zhou dynasty.
The Zhou dynasty is correct for 10 bow points. Jack, your opponents are Vuke.
Yeah,
with
it's Chris. It's Chris.
Please kill Chris.
I have to get like 4 more questions to make that happen. He's hit me enough. It's like he's like trying to be nice now.
So we're gonna play a game here that takes advantage of this team format. So we're gonna do best 2 out of 3 here. All right. Each of the people I asked to do this will have 30 seconds on the clock. I'm sorry, I gotta plug this in real quick. So here's what we'll do. I will message you guys, and we're gonna play charades. So honor system here. James will be acting out for his team. He has to get Jack and me to, well, Jack really, not me, because I can't do it. But he will have to get Jack to guess something I am sending him. Without words, no speaking, only gestures and noises would be acceptable. Okay? Are you ready, James?
Yes.
And go.
Yeah, you're on a boat. You're paddling. Oh, you're the captain? No, George Washington across the
George
Delaware.
Washington is correct. Nice.
Well done.
Good job. Okay, let's see. James
Can't
did
believe you got
that. Let's see. Rachel,
Uh-huh.
are you ready to play for the other team?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to send you something, and you have to guess what it is. You have to get them to guess what it
Wait,
is.
I have to act it out?
Yep,
Yes.
Okay.
No talking.
no talking.
No, that's hard.
Do you have it?
Yep.
And go.
Boomer. Thumb.
Okay, thumb.
Josh's wife.
This is good.
Pig. Thumb.
Thumping. Thumping. Okay.
10 seconds, Rachel.
Don't give it to him, James. I think I got it too.
Thumping.
Oh, she's on the last couple seconds.
Yeah, charades doesn't work if
Thumping
you're.
Coke. Thumping soft.
Okay, we're good.
Thumping.
Yeah.
Cancel. Hold on a second. Rachel, can you
Wasn't
hold
that Josh Mesker?
It was
Yes.
Josh.
For clarification, I said Josh's wife because he's not here because she may have broken her.
Did they not get it?
Yeah.
Can you close the
That's
door?
Josh. Vuke.
Okay. So I promised it would be best 2 out of 3. So that means if
I did everything I could, y'all.
If Jack is not capable of getting James to get this one, then it goes to a tiebreaker, but otherwise we would win this one. Okay, so hold on a second. I'm trying to find Jack. There we go. Okay.
How are you sending this to me?
Yeah, I'm sending it to you. So let's see.
How?
Over the internet.
Oh, I know. I'm just like messenger, text. You're emailing it to me.
You'll get it when you get it, Jack.
You
Stop
have it?
worrying.
Well, we'll get there. No.
You have
Yeah,
it?
I got it. I got
All right.
it.
You're on the clock.
Telepathy.
Is that Nixon?
Yes!
Nixon.
Yes!
It is Nixon. We win. Okay, so
Well done.
Jack and James, you both will get 5 points for having successfully done that.
5? That's it?
It's 10 total.
I know.
Split between you two.
You're on our team.
I know, but I didn't do anything.
Hacks.
That's what's so hard.
Hacks.
So I give you guys credit for being basically a two-man team against 3 that did it well. Not that Rachel did a bad job. I
No,
think
that actually it makes so
No.
much sense now.
I got Josh right off when she started touching her thumb.
yeah.
Right? I was like, okay.
So I
have a
said that as a joke at first, and then I was like, oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't have a monkey, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna go grab a
I have a
Coke.
pig. As soon as you put him up, I'm like, that's Archibald.
Yeah. The first thing I did was this.
Yeah, I know.
I thought Boomer, but then I realized it was the eyes. The eyes should have been the clue.
Because he
Okay.
always starts off like this.
Culture question. For 10 support points, what is the lowest grossing film of all time?
Joseph.
James.
Joseph, what do you have?
Delgo.
No.
Chris.
Oh.
James.
I don't know.
Jack.
That's what I said.
Chris.
Chris. I heard you.
Is it Zix Road?
Yeah, I don't know how you pronounce that, but that's it.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
there
got.
it is. Yeah, right.
Chris.
Does that count as a movie if it's on YouTube? I'm just,
Chris.
I don't know.
The support points.
Yeah.
Give them to Rachel.
Oh,
Gets the
thank you,
support.
Chris.
Vuk, I can't give them to you because then that goes against my,
It's
The
rivalry
list.
with
kinda high
Josh.
up on the board right now. I understand.
Yeah,
I understand.
you're fine. You're fine. You got nothing to worry about.
Guys, you have a chance to turn this around violently. All right, it's a science question. The question you've all been waiting for. Our moon question for the week.
Good Lord.
How many Jupiters does it take to reach the moon? How many Jupiters does it take to reach the moon?
Mike, no internet, please.
How many Jupiters does it take to reach the moon?
James.
James, what do you have?
2.7?
2.75 is correct. 2.
Nice.
James, your only target is Josh.
Yep.
That'll work.
No. It's Vuke.
It is Vuke.
That looks like a Josh to me.
He looks like a Josh.
Well, he was a Chris, so
Yeah. I think he was just not Chris last week.
yeah, he was.
He was, was it Nega Chris? He was
Yeah.
Nega Chris.
Okay, for 10 sword points, history question. Pax Romana is the period of relative peace for roughly 200 years. What does Pax Romana mean?
Chris,
Chris, what is it?
the peace which existed between nationalities within the Roman Empire. Oh, no, that's not the actual definition. Roman peace.
Roman peace is correct. Okay, Chris,
Good
Jack or
save.
me?
Jack.
Jack, you're down to 10. You are one question away
Yeah.
from
I
Yeah.
could have offed
If
you.
this If this wasn't a family show, I'd be using more coarse language.
Could have often, sir.
Look, guys, I'm not going to lie. It would be quite awesome if this episode ended on a death, because this is a bad question.
Wait.
This is our fourth viewer question. Last question of the night. This one from Stephen Mullis.
Yeah, Steven.
What is
Steven!
what is the name of the Jim Carrey character from The Mask for 10 sword points? And for bonus
Jack.
5.
Joseph.
Jack.
Okay, Jack, I heard you first.
Stanley Ipkiss.
There you
Stanley Ipkiss is correct for 10 sword points. Jack.
Chris.
Okay, and I'll open up the bonus to anyone. What is his dog's name?
Chris,
Chris, what do you have?
is it Max?
James,
It's not Max. James, what do you have?
Milo.
Milo is correct.
Good
That's
job,
it.
James.
That was for 5 bonus points. Excellent work, guys. I'm going to reconfigure the scoreboard, get you all back on your colors, and we will figure out what the new placement is.
I'm still in last.
I've served you well, I believe.
Yeah,
You're
you are
pretty
you are
right
on
now.
life support last now.
Yeah, like worse than life support last.
That was awesome.
Well, I mean, I started with 35. Chris, you started with 60. So, I mean, net
I had
losses.
50. I thought I started with
50.
50.
I don't even know. Net losses, you know. But you could have killed me a million times. So
I didn't. That's the thing. I didn't really want to take you out of the game, but I wanted to get you so close that it was like, oh no,
that it was
tension.
He
that
likes
it
to
becomes a
let you
stressful
do-
situation every game.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we have quite a shakeup this week as James
Rachel.
brought
Yes.
brought down low from his lowly perch. Rachel is in first place with 60 points.
She's in first place by
Wow.
25 points.
The nearest competitor is Vuke/Josh, who maintained that second place at 35 points.
Josh is going to be so mad. Not at you, Vuke, but just the fact that he had 60 points when we started.
How did he lose 30? I only got hit like, oh my gosh.
James is down to 30, Chris is down to 20, I'm down to 20, and Jack is on freaking life support.
I'm on-
with 10.
I'm on a ventilator right now.
Oh,
For those of you at home that do not know, if somebody's points drops to 0, they are out for the season. Competition is eliminated that way. So Jack came this close to leaving the show tonight. Luckily, you will have him for one more week. This has been our team deathmatch. Guys, it's been fun. We lost a ton of points. If you give me a second, I'll be able to tell you how many, because it was an absurd number of points.
was a
I
blood-
just
Bloodbath.
want to appreciate that Brian said we would have Jack for one more.
One more week. Yeah, I heard that too, Vuke. Don't
Not
think
at
I
least
missed
one
that.
more. But
Prove him wrong, Jack.
understand, Jack. Understand. I didn't say that. He said
Yeah,
that. So-
I know.
At least one
Jack,
more.
No.
you need to prove him wrong, okay?
That's okay. I'll just make sure that when I see the support questions that I have
well,
to
I don't think I
answer
can
them.
bury
Jack.
this, and I got to head out anyways.
Jack.
So.
Hey, Jack.
All right. Later,
All right.
James.
See you later, James.
Bye, James.
Good
See you,
luck,
James.
Cleveland.
Hey, Jack.
All right, everyone. This has been a blast. I have enjoyed this time together, but it is time to wrap it up. If you like this episode, like and subscribe, share. We want to see more of these.
Answer support questions so I can stay.
Facebook
Oh,
groups.
you've got a good crew, Jack. I think you're covered.
Nicole, if you need to donate your support questions to Jack this week, I won't be mad.
I'm not afraid of charity. Come on, Nicole.
I
I'm
give
gonna go
Nicole,
and
it's okay
steal
this
all the
one
support
time.
questions and give them to Josh.
So our Facebook group does have support questions that you viewers can do. Maybe give them to Josh. If you're feeling cruel, give them to James or give them to Rachel, because Rachel really doesn't need the points.
Give them to Jack. Give Jack all the points. Because
But
I
look,
don't want him to go.
It's been a great time. The only one here tonight that has anything to plug is Vuke. Joseph Vuke, what are you doing online?
Yes, me and a wonderful friend of mine have this little thing called J=J Productions on YouTube. You can check it out. We do all sorts of fun stuff. We just kind of have fun looking at different news and podcasts, playing some different games. It's just having a great time, seeing all the good things. More me, more of him. You don't know how good he is, but he's great.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So, guys, follow the Raw Quiz Show on Twitter, where we do nothing. But more importantly, go join the Facebook group. Support questions are there. And, of course, as always, join us next week as hopefully we have a full cast. But who knows? Maybe Joseph will step
He's
in.
just digging that in, isn't he?
By the end of it, Joseph will have played all of us except me.
Doesn't play me.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Have a good night, day, or whenever you're watching. I'm Ryan Ashley Wall. This is the Raw Quiz Show.